people look to you and they're paying attention to you. With winter workouts coming, talk to the fans about what the standard, what the expectations are, not only with the work, but with the way it's so crucial to a team gelling together, going through some of that mutual adversity, pushing through that. Just paint a picture as to what these next couple months are really going to entail for the team.
Yeah, and we talk a lot about like our winter workout horror stories and stuff like that on here if you're a consistent viewer. But the reality of this time is this is when the team gets the closest. Just like your family. Your family is together because you've gone through tough times together. And these are exactly what these are. These are simulated tough times. You are waking up at the crack of dawn. Like a rooster isn't eaten up yet. And you're up there in your car driving. There's still ice, snow on your windshield. You're too lazy to get the whole windshield. So you just made a small hole in the driver's side and you're driving the Lash football facility. You got guys walking in there in PJs. Guys are in robes. Some guys in like a suit for some reason because you had to go to like an MBA class or something like that.
Yep.
And it's everyone is coming from different areas and going somewhere different afterwards. But you're coming together at this time when it's so tough. You have one of the hardest workouts ahead of you. You know it's going to be tough. Everybody knows it's tough. Some guys are panicking. Some guys are trying to put on a front. Some guys are in fear. Some guys are ready. Some guys are sick like Nittany, who's ready, who wants it. He wants it and everything like that. But you gel when you see your brothers going to war, not just for themselves, but also for you. And you see that when we add competition at the end, when we have tire pull, seeing a guy fight, you know, he's barely any life left in his body. He's about to pass out, but he's fighting for the offense or he's fighting for the defense, competing against each other. And then after that, you do conditioning and you see guys pushing themselves to be better so that they can be at the best of them. They be at the best performance for themselves so they can be the best for the team. And that's when guys just grow natural respect for each other. And it goes both ways, because if you're in there just loafing around, laying around, that's where you lose respect. That's when guys are going to call you out and see if you're really about it. Because if you're not, then you can just get gone. You know what they say? If you can't get right, you get left.
No doubt.
And that's what happens. And that's what winter workouts is. And then you go into spring ball, develop. Because at the end of spring ball, the blue and white game, and we talk about it all the time, what is the blue and white game? Practice. It's literally just a practice that you guys can attend and take pictures and tailgate and get drunk and yell Drew Aller out loud in public and stuff like that. But
so
for
simplified. That is kind of what it is.
But it's just practice for us. It's just a normal practice, and that's just another day in our lives. Is what we would be doing that without you, which we did in 2020, and we'll do it with you. So in that time, all you can focus on is yourself, because you're playing against Penn State every week. You're not playing against Iowa. You're not playing against Maryland. You're not playing against Ohio State. You're not getting ready for West Virginia. You're playing against yourself and refining technique, focusing, reallocating what you need to work on, focusing on leadership, focusing on the guys next to you. What does the unit need to do better? What does the offense need to do better? What pass rush moves is Devon Elliott's working on you that's been successful for him that he could take to the next to our game, West Virginia and stuff like that. So it's really just consistent focus on the internal building of our program. And that's why it's so important, because we get so close because we're only focusing on ourselves.
That was really well put. That was really well put. No, I agree. And there's something special about going through that adversity together. Winter workouts, you know, we joke about it, like you said, how difficult they are, and they're the best of times and the worst of times. Now that I'm done playing, ironically, when I think about my favorite times at Penn State football and like the times that I'll remember when I'm 85, when I'm 90, a lot of them are winter workouts. Like, to go through so much pain, like to the point where by the end of the workout, you literally are not able to, you can't even feel how tired you are. You go completely numb. And then, surprise, you're getting thrown into tire pool against 320-pound Nick Dawkins. And you got to figure it out. Like, to go through that adversity with your brothers, with your teammates, your friends, to earn the respect of your peers the hard way, there's something about it that is really gratifying, and you can't really recreate it in a lot of different areas of life. There's not much that's that intense. It's like a winter workout is an hour, 30 minutes of nothing but action. Like, it's all action. And it's fun. Like, and I'll speak transparently, like, winter workouts for me initially were tough because, you know, when you're in that one-on-one competition, there's nowhere to hide. And like the people I was competing with in tire pool, like, you know, the Juice Scruggs of the world, the PJ Mustards, like the people I had to battle with, like these are real deal NFL linemen. And I'm talking about for 2-3 years, I didn't get any wins in those competition periods, and that was tough. So at the end of my career, to finally get some of those wins and then to have like a flooding of my teammates, my guys who have seen me go through that adversity, all celebrating with me, like running out of the camera 30 deep, like cheering, laughing, like I'll remember that forever. Yes. You go through that adversity, you believe that you can do anything when you're done. And that's a part of the special part of college football and Penn State. That's something I'll always remember.
That's why Penn State guys stick in the league so long, man, because you have those experiences and you're your brother's keeper. But more importantly, you just work, you just grind, and you experience the lows of the lows and the highs of the highs and everything. And you know what it takes to stick around, man. We're like cockroaches, man. You can't kill us. Guys just stick around in the league.
For real, man.
You look on a random roster and find a Penn State guy, like he played at Penn State and he's been on the team for like 9 years randomly in some sort of special teams capacity or something like that. Guys just stick around. It's crazy.
They do, man. The most competitive, we always talk about it. That's the thing I loved about Penn State football. Like, it is competition year-round, every day. You don't have to get up and wonder whether or not it's going to be your turn to compete. You can assume that more times than not, you're going to get called out and it's going to be your time to go show who you are. And again, it just gives you this innate ability when life comes afterwards to where it's like, you can't beat me. Like, I'm going to show up. If nothing else, there are going to be people that are more talented than me, people that are smarter than me. But if we get on the treadmill, the hypothetical treadmill, you're going to get off first, or I'm going to die on the treadmill because I have taken myself there physically and mentally so many times playing Penn State football. You know, and that's definitely cool. You kind of come into school a boy, and then when you leave, you're a man. You've seen it. You've gone through it. You've experienced that, and it's special for sure.
Yes, it is.